support the president's appointees. The countrywide poll conducted by research firm Gallup Africa shows that only 35.8% of Kenyans do not support the controversial appointments, while 3.4% were not sure. Now, Gallup Africa's research director, Edie Pembere, however, says that the survey was carried out between 12th and 25th of June, and that was before the High Court nullified Kibaki's list of county bosses. The research firm says 2,433 respondents were selected scientifically across all counties, with 59.6% supporting the retention of provincial administration.
Majority of these people were in support of this, the appointment of these county commissioners, because they felt that they are able to receive those so-called provincial services closer to their counties. And in some counties like Turkana, people are of the opinion that, you know, moving all the way to Nakuru to receive provincial services was not in their best interest if they could simply get them right in Turkana. And to us, we thought we could, that is now what is captured here as 60.9%.
There was drama in South Lake Naivasha when hundreds of flower farm workers were barred from attending a meeting called by KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli. The workers from various flower farms blocked the gates of Finlay Farm, where the meeting was being held, demanding that they be allowed in. Here are the details.
This was the situation at Finlay Farms. Irate flower farm workers came in numbers protesting what they termed as unfair treatment by their employers. It all started when they arrived at the farm for a meeting convened by KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli. But on reaching the venue of the meeting, security guards blocked them from entering, this bringing commotion. Workers complained that they were being denied the right to attend the meeting, which was set to address some of their grievances.
We are not happy about the issue. Hata watu wa Finlay, kuna watu wamefungiwa nje wasiingie kwenda kuhutubiwa na katibu mkuu. Kwa hivyo hiyo tunakataa. Watu wa plantation, watu more than 800 people. Na kulikuwa na members wa union wamefutwa. Atwoli amekuja hajazungumza kuwahusu.
Later in the afternoon, Atwoli addressed the workers outside the premises, criticizing farm owners who underpay and mistreat the workers. He also condemned the farm's management for locking out the press who were to cover the event.
Tumepata Floriculture Wages Council. Hiyo itatusaidia sasa kuregulate mishahara ya wafanyikazi wa maua. Ndio baba. Tunatoka kwa Agricultural General Wages Council.
Atwoli said that more workers in the horticulture sector had joined the trade union, adding that he was committed to fighting for their rights. Area Councillor Peter Palanga echoed the sentiments, saying that the workers had been continuously exploited as the flower farms made billions in profit. For KTN Live at 1, I'm Betty Kialo.
Police in Eldoret are investigating the mysterious death of a 36-year-old night guard whose body was discovered outside his rental house in Uasin Gishu's Hawaii area. The deceased, identified as Titus Oridi, is said to have left his home for his night duty at his workplace, but his body was found 50 meters from his house the following morning with blood oozing from his ears and mouth. Now, his wife Evelyn Nafula, who discovered the body, says she was worried when he did not respond to phone calls and decided to check up on him. Police at the scene ruled out robbery, citing that they found 350 shillings and a cigarette stick in the victim's pockets. They say that even though the suspect murder, an autopsy will be conducted, an autopsy will be conducted on the body to ascertain the cause of his death. Many residents from Mount Kenya region are ailing from respiratory conditions owing to the prevailing cold weather in the region, as well as diseases linked to dietary lifestyle. Now, this was revealed during a free medical camp at Tetu constituency in Nyeri. The medical camp is held annually in the constituency.
Scores turned up at the Wamagana Secondary School in Tetu constituency Nyeri for a free medical camp. Leading by example, Tetu Member of Parliament Francis Nyamo, or as he is referred to, FT Nyamo, was here to encourage his constituents to have their health checked.
what will surprise you that all these people are not necessarily from Tetu. They come from our neighborhood, they come from Modaya, others have come from Ukraine, and others have come whatever. But because diseases don't give notice, and they don't say where they come from, we have allowed everybody with ailment to come to be checked and treated.
We are basically doing a diagnosis, consultation for all patients. We are also doing providing the medicines.
Many who turned up complained of respiratory problems owing to the immense cold weather in the Mount Kenya region. Central region has also been leading in diseases such as diabetes, suspected to be caused by the diet in the region that mostly comprises of starch such as potatoes. 7 doctors and 10 nurses from Meridian Clinic offered their free services, as well as sponsorship from Cooperative Bank, Family Bank, Outspan Hospital and Hotel, Nyeri Provincial General Hospital, and the FT Nyamo Foundation.
For diseases that are code-related, they usually affect those people who are old age. We are calling a cohort of 45 to 60 years. And then we have another area where we have an area of 70 and above.
The treatment must be accessible and must be affordable to our people.
Remarkably, according to Dr. Lydia Njaramba of Public Health, children under 5 years of age were not many in the queues, and residents were commended for taking good care of their young ones.
We are referring them to our Provincial General Hospital, and even our health centers.
Calls to increase health personnel in the region were also made so that adequate services could be provided.
The way forward is again to harmonize development of those institutions, schools and health facilities with the parent ministries, suppliers with trained staff.
Such medical camps are held annually in Tetu constituency. Carol Nderi for KTN Live at 1 in Nyeri County.
Often after graduating from the university, getting a first job is always the target. But this was a different case for 5 young women who just completed their education and decided to do a merry-go-round, also known as a chama. What started as a local self-help group fast became an award-winning initiative. In our feature of the day today, we look at the achievements and pitfalls of this young group.
After HIV and AIDS was declared a national disaster in 2000 by former President Daniel Moi, all information about the disease was treated with much secrecy, and this hindered openness in discussing issues surrounding the disease. It later called for an imperative response from the community. The young women campaigning against AIDS, YWCAA, can trace its beginning way back in 2002, when the group was first established with the aim of reaching out to the bar waitresses, grandmothers, youth and vulnerable children to reduce the HIV and AIDS rate.
The organization started in 2002 as a CBO, and we started it as a group of 5 young girls who had just graduated from the public universities in Kenya. So in 2004, we came up again and registered it as an NGO in 2004. So Young Women Campaign Against AIDS works with the bar waitresses, grandmothers, the youth, and orphaned and vulnerable children, but we work within the slums of Nairobi.
YWCAA works with women within the slums of Nairobi, mostly in Kibera, where apart from it being the biggest slum in the country, it is also the largest slum in East Africa. Other informal settlements the group works with include Kibagare, Kangware and Mukuru. Here the women are divided into groups called Bawa, meaning bar waitresses.
Kibira Bawa ni kikundi kilianzishwa na hiyo NGO inajiita YWCAA. That means Young Women Campaign Against AIDS. Walikuja huko Kibira, wakakuta wenye walikuwa sana wako interested na wenye wanauza mabaa. Sasa ndio wakakuja, tukajiungana, ndio tunaitwa Kibira Bawa.
We have received funding not only from the government through the National AIDS Control Council, but we have also received funding
from international donors.
According to the founder, Perez Abeka, YWCAA is dedicated in working with the community towards reducing social injustices, economic empowerment, and building a proper understanding about HIV and AIDS and condom usage. The beneficiaries of this program are young women bar waitresses, schoolboys and girls, people living with HIV and AIDS, orphans, vulnerable children, and grandmothers.
The direct beneficiaries that we've helped are a group of 130 women, and we have put them into groups. We have helped them to register as community self-help groups.
Stephen Lowe's Foundation has been working with the group in giving loans to the grandmothers living with orphans or vulnerable children in the society, targeting 130 women.
Wakakuja wakaanza kutupatia loan kitoko tukawachana na hiyo pombe kama saa hizi mimi nauza viatu.
The sky is the limit, as the group has even bigger plans of expanding to the grassroots levels in Makueni, as this is said to be the most disadvantaged county in the country. They also plan to expand to Kisumu, which, being a lakeside city, includes truck drivers who move goods in and out of the country, connecting Kenya to other parts of the world.
These areas we are targeting grandmothers who are either HIV and AIDS positive or not, but are taking care of orphaned and vulnerable children within the community.
It is a credit that anyone would admire to attain, but this can only be achieved through determination, and as it goes, hard work is the key to success.
Well, let's take a short commercial break. When we come back, we bring you international news and the sports.
Habari njema kwa Wakenya wote kuhusu tume mpya ya uchaguzi isiyoegemea upande wowote.
IEBC, your vote, your future. African dishes in association with Golden Fry. How to prepare mahamri. Ingredients: 3 cups all-purpose flour, 1 level teaspoon dry yeast, 1 tablespoon Bidis margarine, 1 egg, 3/4 cup sugar, 1 cup coconut milk, half a cup milk optional, 1 teaspoon cardamom powder, Golden Fry oil for frying. Instructions: in a glass bowl, mix the eggs, milk, Bidis margarine, coconut milk, cardamom and sugar until smooth. In the mixture, add the flour and knead into smooth and elastic dough. Divide the dough into 4 portions, then set aside covered with a kitchen cloth and leave in a warm place to rest for 1 to 2 hours. If the dough is not elastic enough, add some all-purpose flour. After 1 to 2 hours, lightly knead the dough well and roll out, rolling in one direction to ½ inch thick. Cut into triangle shapes. In a deep frying pan, heat the Golden Fry oil. Once hot, deep fry the triangular shaped dough until golden brown on both sides. Drain on kitchen paper, sprinkle lightly with icing sugar, then serve.
Golden Fry. Fries more, lasts longer.
Pobre corazón decepcionado, te quedaste acostumbrado a otra forma de querer. Pobre porque nadie te ha enseñado que en la vida ganas más cuando se aprende a perder.
Y es que nadie nació con instructivo para amar.
Aprende a ser feliz y no llorar. Pobre corazón que con el frío te abrigaste de egoísmo intentando de curar.
Tienes que acordarte de vivir y arriesgar y de sentir para volverlo a intentar.